Yo, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'm going to start a series where I play through some of my childhood games that I grew up playing. I have quite a few of them. I've been playing video games for most of my life. Nowadays, I have a sizable game collection, and I'm kind of proud of it. It's my pride and joy. But there were some games that were handed down to me, which were released much before my time. And I got to play some of the classics. And I'm, of course, referring to the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, the original Mario Brothers, the Batman video game. Had a killer soundtrack, Castlevania. Oh man, such an all-time classic. So many good games. But there's one game that stood out to me that I would come back to. It's a fairly simple game. It's not very well known. It's a game called Puss in Boots: Perrault's Great Adventure. I think that's what it's called. So I'm playing on an original NES console. This is not an emulator. I have this plugged into an upscaler. So let's try to find it here. Go into here, and this is running off an EverDrive. That's what they call it. So it has pretty much the entire NES library on one SD card. All right, here it is. So this is Perrault's Great Adventure. Probably haven't played this in, I want to say, 15 years. I first started playing this when I was, I want to say, 5 or 6 years old. I never beat it, even though it's one of the easier games of my collection, or the games that I would play when I was a kid on the NES. This was part of a handful of games that were handed down to me. And yeah, I mean, this game was one I would come back to every now and then. I think I ended up beating it when I was 13. I remember the last stage being a little difficult. The final boss was kind of annoying. And that's usually how it is with a lot of NES games. They save the hardest part for last, like it's easy most of the way through, and then it just spikes in difficulty out of nowhere. But yeah, now we're crossing the ocean. Below these pirate ships. And sharks. But yeah, I mean, there's so many great games on the NES. I also grew up with the PS2. Such a great system. It's funny though, because a lot of the games I did play on the PS2 they weren't necessarily games other people were playing. A lot of them were based on like movie franchises, and they weren't great. So I missed out on some of the other classic games on that console. But yeah, the PS2 is one of the best gaming systems of all time. It's definitely up there. And then there's also the Nintendo 64, which I believe I got for my 4th birthday. Oh, here we go. This is the first boss. Yeah, I got it for my 4th birthday, and I believe that was the last year it was sold in retail stores. I'm pretty sure. Damn, that was easy. Now we're in Arabia. Saudi Arabia, perhaps? I hope not. Anyway, yeah, I played Super Mario 64, Tony Hawk, Mario Party. I didn't play any of the Zelda games though. I never got into Zelda, which is a little unfortunate because I remember Ocarina of Time, which I ended up playing much later, like in my later teens. That's an amazing game. One of the best games ever made. And it still holds up. Space Wars? Are we going to space? Are we flying to the moon? I don't know if you heard this, but the first manned mission to the moon just launched in over 50 years, which is pretty fucking cool. I don't think they're going to be landing on the moon though, they're just flying past it. What is that thing? Is that like, looks like a man wolf in a grocery cart that's flying. Yeah, that's the thing with NES games, a lot of the enemies that you fight are really random and out of place. Although I guess it's not that out of place in this game. I know, UFOs. Because why not? Oh! That sucks. Well, still got 3 lives. We're good. Okay, good. I made it. We were so close to the end last time. Oh well. Now we're in London. Facing off against the Brits. Yeah, fuck them Brits. This is for the Irish. Oop. Oh man. Oh, fuck. Get away from me. Okay, good. So, yeah, as for other systems I grew up with, there was the Xbox 360. That was a great console. Oh, I died. Yeah, the platforming isn't the best in this game. It's not the worst, but it's it just doesn't feel right, you know. Anyway, yeah. 360 was a great console. I played Halo 3, Halo Reach. Of course, Call of Duty, that was huge at the time. I mean, it still is, more or less. But back then, it was monumental. But yeah, I would come home from school and talk to my friends over the mic. A lot of great memories. Alright, here we go. I remember this part scaring me as a kid. But I like the music. Yeah, the boomerang is what you want to use. Boom. Easy. Liberty. Liberty, like the Statue of Liberty? No, I don't think so. But we're in a hot air balloon, having to avoid lightning yet again. Seems like lightning is our biggest enemy. Speaking of lightning, it's been storming a lot here lately in my area. The power's gone out multiple times. Well, it hasn't gone out, but there's been multiple power surges. Like there was just one like an hour ago as I was attempting to record something else. I had to start all over. It was a little irritating, but oh well. Probably have to break out a UPS for my, like a battery backup for my PC. And I think this is the last stage. And we're in New York. Yep. Looks like New York, alright. Well, maybe upstate. I've only ever been to upstate. Upstate is very close to where I live. Not gonna give away where I live though, but you know, Buffalo is very close. But someday I would like to go to New York City. That'd be cool. Maybe even live there one day, but I mean, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, I remember this stage being a bit of a maze. Like, one wrong door can send you back to the beginning. So I'm just kind of guessing here. Left? Okay, well, if I'm remembering correctly, you have to go up. There we go. And then up here, I think. Alright. Just a giant metal snake. Boom. Easy. And I think this might be the last part. Might be the final boss coming up. Yeah, the final boss can like kill you in in one hit, or quickly, because of the bullets that just are barraging towards you. Yeah, see, look at that. It's bullshit. You just gotta try to stay away from it. Both of them. Jeez, and there's no real pattern either. Okay, first guy's down. Nice. And that's it. So, definitely a short game. I mean, that took less than 15 minutes. Might be one of the shortest games on the console, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it holds a special place in my heart, and I'm glad that you got to experience a small part of my childhood. So, till next time, we'll play another NES game. I'll figure out what that'll be. Yeah, I'll see you later. Peace out.